where you are right now.
On behalf of ThistlePraxis Consulting, I'd like to welcome you to the Africa Roundtable and Conference on CSR. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of the organization and also ask that we all please just say good morning to the person to your left and to your right, if you don't mind. Because a lot of us have come in, and I'd like to welcome up stage Mrs. ONUK, she's lead consultant and CEO ThistlePraxis Consulting, for her opening remarks. Mrs. ONUK, please join me in also welcoming upstage the first female president of Ireland, in person of President Mary Robinson. I'd also like to invite upstage our conference chair for today, in person of Professor Craig Smith. Join me in welcoming Professor Craig Smith. I would like to, while we wait for Professor Craig Smith to come in, I'd like to welcome Mr. Babatunde Fowler. He's representing the Executive Governor of Lagos State. Join me in receiving the Chairman, Lagos Internal Revenue Services, in person of Mr. Babatunde Fowler. You're welcome, sir. Join me in receiving Ms. Fumi Balogun, Director, External Affairs and Advocacy, International Planned Parenthood Federation. Please receive Ms. Fumi Balogun. Allow me to say, if you keep clapping, she'll come faster.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As part of what we do at ThistlePraxis, we like to keep to time. So don't look at the hall being half full. I'm sure a lot of people are still going to join us, but we really want to start on time this morning. I welcome you all to Lagos, Nigeria, and to the premier edition of the Africa CEO Roundtable and Conference on Corporate Social Responsibility. The aspiration and desire to put together an event of this scale and standard was fostered by nothing more than an interest in shaping the vision of responsible business and sustainability on the African continent. This 2011 edition of the AR-CSR of this conference, with African economies witnessing a great deal of transformation, encouraging patterns of growth and investment, and Africa becoming an attractive destination for investment, it is very imperative that African economies build the requirements and prerequisites for businesses to engage actively. From the many experts present over the next 2 days, CSR is a subject that covers a wide spectrum of issues such as business ethics, corporate governance, socially responsible investing, environmental sustainability, and community investment. At ThistlePraxis Consulting, we have worked hard this past few months to ensure we stamp our mark, our credibility, and our seriousness at bridging the gap on issues of corporate social responsibility and sustainability in Africa. The AR-CSR is not a talk show. Beyond it being an annual event, we are working hard to ensure that it is one of the leading initiatives and a think tank on sustainability issues in Africa. The report of this 2011 edition will be presented at the 5th International Conference on Corporate Social Responsibility, coming up in Berlin in September 2012. This morning, we will be launching an Africa-wide journal entitled CSR Files, which is a resource for all sustainability issues. We're also presenting at the end of this event our quarterly sustainability event, which we have titled Sustainable Conversations. And the first edition is slated in October 2011 with our partners in Ghana, Accra, Ghana, the Ghana Business Council. We will also be launching by the end of this event what we have tagged the Africa Alliance on Corporate Social Responsibility, which is a continent-wide organizational membership framework that is modeled after the European Alliance on Corporate Social Responsibility. Let me use this opportunity to express our appreciation to President Mary Robinson for accepting to be our keynote speaker at this event. I will also want to say thank you very much to the Executive Governor of Lagos State, who is represented here by the Executive Chairman of LIRS, Mr. Babatunde Fowler. I want to say thank you to Professor Craig Smith, who is our conference chair, our distinguished panelists and speakers who have been with us since yesterday, for being part of this auspicious event. I want to say thank you also to our sponsors, NDDC and IPPF, for believing in this vision and for supporting us. To all our partners, we also want to say thank you. I also want to really thank my team at ThistlePraxis Consulting, Emilia Simita and her team, for all the work they've done, for their tenacity. And also to the delegates, I want to say thank you all for coming and thank you for your participation. As we set the agenda for Africa on sustainability issues, it is my sincere belief that we will join hands in the building up of a healthy environment for businesses, as well